Good morning. Welcome to Nasdaq Advisory Live, brought to you by Nasdaq Corporate Solutions. I'm Will Briganti. Joining me today is Adam Lazarus, an IR advisory analyst with Nasdaq Corporate Solutions. Adam, great to see you back here.
Great to be here again.
Great. All right. So we promised our viewers that we would dig into the 13F filings that recently came out. Can you give us a rundown on what those are?
Sure. Well, 13Fs are filings that investors that manage at least $100 million in assets have to file quarterly every stock that they own with the Securities Exchange Commission. They have 45 days from when the quarter ends. Management of firms also like to look at the filings to see if meetings they had with buy-side investors come to fruition, if they're buying or selling the stocks that they own. However, most of them wait until the end of the 45-day period to file their position.
Why exactly do some institutions wait until the end?
Well, not all of them do. Some of the plain vanilla institutions will, with their mutual funds and ETFs, file monthly to be more transparent for their clients, such as at BlackRock, State Street, or Fidelity. However, a lot of them wait until the end of the 45-day period simply because they don't want to give out their position to the broader markets, because if they feel a stock is undervalued, they want to be able to purchase as many shares as possible, because once it becomes in the public domain from going onto the site, other investors and any other person who wants to buy stock can, which can adversely affect the stock. So if they're buying, we'll see an upswing. If they're liquidating, it could go down.
Okay. And thank you for that quick overview. And I want to drill into some specifics. You covered the transportation sector. Were there any interesting trends that you saw from the 13Fs, specifically with those names?
I did. We saw actually with the airline sector. So back up a little bit to the end of the third quarter. In mid-November, Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway, in their latest filing, initiated a position in the airlines. And then again in the fourth quarter, we saw that in February, when the filings came out, they were heavily buying those same airlines. And the investor community took notice, because now he was the #1 holder in 2 airlines and the #2 holder in two other airlines. So when the markets opened the next day, we saw the entire airline sector go up significantly. Even the airlines he didn't put a position in, they went up also for the day.
Interesting.
Yes. A lot of times when you see prominent hedge funds and activists go into a stock or a sector, you'll see capital flow from other ways to try to replicate what he thinks is a good buy.
Sure. Okay, so specifically beyond transportation, did you see any other interesting trends from the 13Fs come up?
We did. We did notice that hedge funds were buying the financials and healthcare sector while they were selling consumer staples and the IT sector.
Why do you think they were specifically targeting those sectors?
Financials is likely because of the potential of interest rates hiking and for regulations also being pulled back, which will then help to increase profits at the financial sector. While with healthcare, likely with the rhetoric under the repeal and replace of the Affordable Care Act is helping to push that sector higher.
Okay. Do some of these names differentiate by market cap?
They do. We saw money being poured into small caps compared to large caps and mega caps.
Okay.
And the reason behind that is with the small caps, with corporate tax reform and less regulation, that negatively affects smaller caps compared to the large and mega cap companies, which will likely increase their profits. We saw that with the Russell 2000, which is likely the reason it went up from the election up to the end of the year, increasing almost 14% compared to the Dow and S&P.
Okay. All right. Well, that's really great insight. Adam, thank you so much again for joining us today. It's great to have you back on the program. We look forward to having you back next time.
Thank you.
And again, thank you so much to our viewers for joining us. We hope this 13F update was interesting and useful. If you'd like more information about NASDAQ IR Insight, be sure to visit our website. That's business.nasdaq.com. And you can always follow us and Adam's team on Twitter. That's @MyCorpSolutions. We look forward to seeing you back here next week for our show. Thank you so much.